The slate is set, and the Pittsburgh Steelers and Cincinnati Bengals will square off on Primetime this Saturday, and this is going to be a monster Week 18 matchup. Welcome back to Mike Drop Sports, everybody. Let's dive in here on a Monday. I'm your host, Jason, as always. Wow, how interesting has everything played out for AFC North Hard Knocks. How interesting that this means everything in Week 18 in terms of playoff seeding for Pittsburgh. The Ravens still fighting, man. Still fighting. This thing could, end up not in their favor. The Bengals, still fighting with a chance to make the playoffs. The only team that's out of it is the Browns. However, they're facing the Ravens, and they have a chance to spoil their season. They'll make the playoffs, but still have a chance to spoil some things for the Baltimore Ravens. And if you're the Steelers, after a 3-game skid, can you go in at home and beat a team that is on a roll? A team that has got themselves into the position of 8-8 with a chance to secure a playoff spot. That's going to be coming in, playing with everything they got in order to get in the dance. This is the time of year, guys, when you throw records out the window, when you throw style points and all that bullshit, as Mike Tomlin said in the Super Bowl years ago. Throw it all out the window. It's a 1-game season every single week. There's so much on the line every single week, and it started a couple weeks ago. And the Steelers, they haven't been on the winning end of that here as of late. However, how do they get it done? Can they get it done? Can the Bengals get it done? A lot of questions are going to have to be answered this week, and none of which that we'll know the truth to until they square off on Saturday. I thought the Steelers were going to have 11 days. Now it looks like 10 days to prepare. However, if you're the Steelers, man, you got to dig deep here, guys. You got to dig real deep, man. You can't allow this 4th game in a row to be a loss. You cannot come out and stumble yet again. If you are Russell Wilson, this is your opportunity to get on a roll. This is your opportunity. If you're going to be that 5th seed, if you win against the Bengals and you're going to be that 5th seed, this is your opportunity to really get on a roll and find yourself here in a couple weeks in the second round of the playoffs playing maybe Baltimore. In round 2. That's how this could play out. And if I'm the Steelers, I like my chances here. I think you have the potential right now to play 3 games in a row that are very winnable games, setting yourself up for a perfect opportunity to chase a Lombardi trophy. And I know that may sound absolutely crazy to some of you. I know that some of you may not believe me in any way, shape, or form. I know that some of you are going to argue that the Steelers are trash. I get it. I'm not going to sit here and argue the fact that they've had some extreme difficulties. But guys, it's all about timing. It's all about the situation. It's all about momentum. And I can argue that. And I think it's all true. I think the Steelers might be setting themselves up into a perfect opportunity. And the stars may just be aligning. I'm just saying. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they don't beat the Bengals. Maybe they continue having a 4-game losing streak then and go into the playoffs in that first round as a lower seed, lower than 5, and get their ass beat. Maybe that's how it goes. Maybe then it's all over but the crying. Then we're sitting here talking NFL draft for the next 9 freaking months. Maybe that's how it goes. Just saying. Well, I don't know if it'll be 9 months, but man, will it feel like an eternity. Whew, that's a rough part of the offseason, sitting there talking draft constantly. Man, is that a rough part. But anyway, we're still here living in this moment, guys. How do the Steelers get this done? I think the answer is simple. Throw the damn ball around. Mix it up if you're Russell Wilson. Utilize all your weapons. The only time you're successful as a Steelers offense is when you mix it up to 9+ different targets. You keep the defense guessing. That's the only time you're successful. Spread it out a little bit. Mix it up. Don't shoot yourself in the foot, Arthur Smith. You can't do that now. This is the playoffs, baby. Right now, it's the playoffs. And people will be like, no, it's week 8. Bullshit, it's the playoffs right now. Every game's so meaningful. And if you're the Steelers defense, can you get your ass back on track? I think the answer is absolutely freaking yes. I think so. I think they can. And I think they're going to cause turnovers. I think they're going to feed off the Acrisure Stadium crowd. I think they're going to make some big splash plays. I think you're going to start to see some of these players that we've been bitching about all season, maybe not being as good as we want them to be, start rising up here. I think you're going to see people that have been called overpaid, like Minkah Fitzpatrick, start to make some big, big plays because he understands what's at stake here. I think you're going to see TJ Watt and Cam Hayward start to really play absolute lights out. Why? Because they know their chances are becoming few and far between to chase that Lombardi trophy. I think you're going to see guys like Nick Herbig, Patrick Queen, and Landon Roberts. I think you're going to see them make some lights out plays. Rookie Peyton Wilson. Why? Because they realize that their times are coming to few and far between also because, hey, these opportunities don't come around often in the NFL. And you got to seize the moment. And when you look across that room and you see guys like TJ Watt, you see guys like Cam Hayward, guys like Minkah Fitzpatrick, and you say to yourself, these guys deserve a chance. And yeah, your younger players, well, Landon isn't, but your younger players at that inside linebacker room as a majority. And you say to yourself, man, we want to go out and win for these guys. You're going to start to see that stuff start to unfold, unravel. And we can all sit here and talk about the X's and O's and act like we know what's going on. Well, a lot of people act like they know what's going on. But it comes down to a lot of things that aren't X's and O's here at this part of the season. It comes down to guts and intestinal damn fortitude. It comes down to want to, the fight, the heart. That's what it comes down to now. Who has the biggest damn heart? Who wants it the most? Who's going to fight? Who's going to not quit? Those are the questions that got to be answered, guys. Those are it. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers guys are in a prime opportunity, and we're going to explore that this week. We're going to break down everything we can possibly break down about this Week 18 matchup, leading up to Saturday, leading up to what could be a monster, massive freaking game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. What could be a monster, massive game for the Bengals if they win. A game that could mean so damn much. A game that could push you in one direction or another. That could squash your hopes now, or could propel you with great momentum headed into round 1 of the playoffs. To where one of these teams could become absolutely freaking deadly. Absolutely lethal. Could become a team that nobody wants to play. Just saying. Watch it all unfold. I keep telling you, nobody wants to believe me. Everybody some of you believe me. But guys, I'm just telling you, if things work out the way I think they will. I think the Steelers beat the Bengals. I think the Steelers win in Texas. I think that's how it unfolds. I think they get 2 straight wins. I think they win by a grip each play or each game. I think they dominate each game. And the momentum is on their side. I think they head into Baltimore for the second round. And I think they put a ass beating on the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore, where Lamar Jackson crumbles under the Pittsburgh Steelers yet again. And then all bets are off and this thing could go any which way. I'm just telling you, that's how I think this plays out. I think you need to buckle your damn seatbelt here for the next month because shit is about to get wild. All right, guys, join us tonight for Steel City Live, man. I know this show just was kind of talking here on Monday. Just kind of putting this into perspective a little bit here on a Monday. Let's get ready for it. It's going to be a fun-ass week, man. And again, buckle in because this is going to be exciting. And don't forget to tune in tonight for Steel City Live. We'll start breaking down X's and O's. We'll start talking about what each team needs to do. Oh, excuse me. What each team needs to do. How this thing's going to play out. We'll start to look at weather. We'll start to see how that could play a role at Acrisure Stadium. We'll start to really just break down the nuts and bolts of this Week 18 finale for all the freaking marbles, baby. Let's get moving here. It is going to be awesome. Such meaningful football, man, is going to be played in Week 18. And this is how the NFL exactly wants it. And boy, did it work out perfectly for them. Yet again, my friends. All right. I know that seems odd. But anyway, here we are. And again, don't forget to tune in to Steel City Live each and every day this week. We will be crushing it. Thank you so much to the viewers. Thank you so much for constantly supporting the channel. You guys are awesome. Like, share, and subscribe if you're not already. Until tonight, I'm Jason. This is Mike Drop Sports. Peace, my friends. See you on the next one.